Good day, everybody. It's time for the arena review. So let's go see what's going on today. So we still have Premier Core Core Set 2021 draft, which is going to be a good buy. Sealed Core Set 2021 is good, and you can see I'm in the middle of it right now. There'll be a video coming out about my progress in this and to show you how I did. I do not know what this workshop is, but we will check that out. Let's go find out what it is. So these decks are crafted around either a legendary creature or planeswalker who will serve as your commander. Okay, don't worry. Like any good commander, they're resilient. If your first choice doesn't work for you, you can always change your selection. You can cause all the trouble you want with these until the dust settles and the event comes to a close. Okay, so this is free. So definitely play it. And what I think, I'm not sure if they're going to have just built around Commander or if they're actually going to be like a Brawl deck. It's interesting that they said that they actually use the word Commander. So let's go in and see. Inspect. Oh, there's 5. I was only expecting the 3. Okay, let's go check one out. Okay, it looks like a... How many cards? 60. So it looks like a Brawl deck. Alright, interesting. So these look like... Yeah, for sure. These are for sure Brawl decks. That's an interesting looking swamp. I wonder if they have a... Is this like the M21 special land or something? I don't think I've seen it, but the card frame looks cool. All right, anyways, yeah, definitely these are Brawl decks because they're singleton. But I think that they're unnecessarily, like this one is Liliana, but that's why they've got the Liliana's Triumph, Devotee, Scrounger, Standard Bearer. Like, so everything is like, has to do with Liliana is there, even though it might not be necessarily the case that it's actually a good card to put. So for instance, Garruk, I bet you there's a bunch of Garruk stuff. Well, I guess not. But Garruk is just basically all about creatures. So interesting. I'd say you should go do this for sure. And the reason why is because it's free to enter. You get to try out some of these cards. You don't get to keep them, unfortunately. But then you also get this Haversack of Favor. So all you need is one win. And then you get the Haversack of Favor. And, you can get like 500 gold or some XP or gems or whatever. So give it a shot. I don't see why you wouldn't do that. I definitely will do that later. I'm not going to change my daily accomplishment here, mainly because, like, as you can see, I only got, like, I'm almost there. A funny thing is, I'm playing a deck that doesn't have any creature cards in it, but I was able to attack with 45 creatures in just one match. Well, and that's a little bit misleading. No, I was able to attack with 28 creatures. It's a bit misleading is because I have ways of generating creatures from that deck. Not they're all token creatures, but they're not actually, I don't have any creature cards. But I thought it was funny that I was able to get to 28 attacks with creatures, right, out of 45 in just one match. But anyways, that's a fun one. All right, let's go take a look at the Mastery Pass. Okay, so in Mastery here, in this section here, it's okay. I'm getting... I wish I didn't get so many card styles. I'd rather just have packs, but I don't know if there's anything in... There must be something in the Mastery tree. Oh, okay. So I think I finished green. Where should I go from here? I don't know. Let's go... I don't know. What would I rather end up with at the end? I'm going to get them all anyways. So, I don't know. Let's just go white. Let's just go clockwise here. Okay, so... Alright, claim prize. Yay, card style. Alright, I don't actually care about card styles at all. Alright, let's go check out the store and see what's going on in the store. Looks like just card styles. Hallowblade card style. Alright, well, let's go check it out. Yeah, all just card styles, and I would say these are... I don't know, I definitely would not go for them at all. I got these only because probably... Well, I don't even know how I got them, but probably from the Mastery Pass in Ikoria. But, yeah, I can't see... Yeah, anyways, don't do it. This is a waste of money, so just don't do it. Okay, let's go to... I got some packs, so let's go open up some packs. Love cracking packs. And it's fun to always crack packs just because, like, you get to see new cards. I actually had someone drop this against me, and it was a pain in the ass. Right? It was like someone dropped this against me in draft. Right? So when it enters the battlefield, each opponent creates a 1/1 red pirate creature token that can't block. Creatures you control attack each combat if able. That just finished me off. So that was brutal. All right. That's a good draft pick, though. I'll give them that. All right. Oh, got a rare wild card. 9 lives. 9 lives is good. Okay. Although I was sure that I already had 4 of those. It's kind of weird. So Grim Tutor. Grim Tutor is also nice because it's in a deck that I'm trying to construct right now. And so to pick up a Grim Tutor right now means I don't actually have to construct it. Or I don't have to exchange for it. That's really good. Alright, and Containment Priest, that's also a great pickup. Man, there's so many good cards in 2021. Alright. And Azusa, Lost but Seeking, another great card. Awesome. That was a great 5. Okay, now just to show you guys what I do is, for instance, there's a mill deck that I'm working on, and that's what I mentioned. If you've been following the channel, you know I've been playing this 9 lives deck, and I'm just curious, did I not already have 4 9 lives? Well, I guess I only had 3 of them, and then now I got a fourth one. So, interesting. I really hope I did not, because they're not supposed to give you rare cards that you already have copies of. So, alright, anyways, but going back to it, so I'm trying to put together this mill deck, and as you can see, what I've done is I just actually leave the cards like unconverted that I want to build, and especially because in the early part of the season when I'm still drafting and stuff, I don't want to necessarily exchange cards for things like this, right? Because like if you look at this deck, it's an interesting mill deck. I'm not sure about how competitive it's actually going to be, but if I go to say craft all, it's going to cost 5 rares and 4 mythics, right? And in total, I've only got 11 rares and 5 mythics. So it's basically going to take all my mythics and half my rares to craft this deck that I'm not sure about, right? And so this is not my deck, so I'll show it off later, but it's not one that I created. Nonetheless, I'm a little bit reluctant to do this, especially because it's kind of feel bad. Like, let's say, for instance, I cash in a mythic wildcard just to get this, but then later on I crack it. Well, then I basically wasted that. So I'd rather not crack the mythic wildcards and get through all the drafts and stuff first, and then see if I pick them up. If I pick them up, then great, right? Then I can start putting this together for cheaper. Right. Similarly, I'll show you another one down here. There is an Infinite Spider combo, right, that you can put together, but it requires this Terror of the Peaks and also Sporeweb Weaver, and these are actually cards that I didn't have enough of. Basically, I just put the combination in here, the combo. Basically, the way it works is you give your Sporeweb Weaver, use a heroic intervention to give it indestructible and hexproof until end of turn. Then Terror of the Peaks, you cast Terror of the Peaks, so you need 7 mana to get this off, and then basically when a creature comes into the battlefield under control, it deals damage to any target equal to that creature's power. So basically, you have the Terror of the Peaks out. Actually, you don't need 7 mana. Actually, you do. You get Sporeweb Spider, cast Heroic Intervention. You need 5 mana. Sorry. And then it has Indestructible. So then what you do is you give it 1 damage to itself. Right, so and then that will, giving it damage to itself creates the 1/1 spider or 1/1 green sapling, but that enters the battlefield and can cause 1 damage. And then what you do is you basically give it to the Sporeweb Weaver again, and you keep doing this, and you get infinite saplings. Right, so that's actually interesting. Once I put this together, I'm going to just try and see like how often I can get this off against people, but again, if you look, I need 4 rares here, another 3 here, and another 2 here. And that's actually really hard to justify, just for some jank, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the drafts and the sealed constructed events and see if I can pick up these cards first. And then if I can, then I'll decide if it's worth it to trade them in, because especially for just like a jank non-competitive deck or one that I don't expect is going to be super competitive, it's really hard to pay all your wild cards for that, and you got to be smart, otherwise you're not going to be able to like really compete in this game, right? So anyways, I think that's it for the day. Yeah, so make sure you play this workshop. Nothing in the store. I'm in sealed right now, and there'll be a video coming out about that later. So anyways, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next video.